What is up, guys? Welcome to my Ipswich Town Road to Glory career mode. 29 games into the English League One season, 71 points over Portsmouth's 63, so all good there. First few games, Cambridge, Forest Green, Portsmouth and Walsall are the games in today's episode. And here we go, here's the lineup of Ladpo, Harness, Bowden, Evans, Harper, Penny, Ball, Evanson, Palmer, Tanner and Walton. Very heavily rotated lineup as we've had quite a lot of injuries come in now. Davis, Morsey, Harness is probably coming back, but there's a lot of tired people as well, so we've had to heavily rotate a lot of our defenders because Ndaba and Palmer were just not going to be anywhere near the level of fitness that we wanted them to be to actually chase down the ball. And obviously Penny, coming back from loan, is making his way in for Leif Davis instead of as the injured, as I don't really fancy the left back we've already got in the game anyway, because Penny is just a little bit better. But here we have Cambridge on the attack, getting a goal straight past Walton 55 minutes in, so not a lot happened within the first game. It's just very dull, very boring, very equal. Wasn't too many chances created from either sides until the second half kicked in, and Cambridge were pretty much the more dominant team out of us two, and they were just pretty much came out the second half for after their goal. It was just shot after shot, and they eventually got the goal that they needed, and I'm surprised they didn't really get another one with Walton having a good save. And it was just going to end 1-0 against Cambridge away, having a loss. Walton keeping it 1-0, just to have a little bit of pride still left with us, but that's all it's going to end. A 56-minute goal for Smith for Cambridge United, having a first loss, the first episode. And next game against the Forest Green Rovers, having a full strength lineup back in the team. Davis wasn't injured. So I think he gets injured at some point in this episode, but that is really unfortunate as we've not had that many cover. I mean, especially in our centre mid position, we don't have that much cover at all. And obviously just trying to bring back some of the lone guys, and hopefully they can perform at the level we need them to perform at. With Christensen having a really good shot, and Palmer winning the ball back, playing it into Chaplin. Chaplin playing it into Ladpo. Is he going to find Chaplin again? No, he's going to turn, find Bowden instead, making the run down the left-hand side. Is he going to cut it back, or is he going to cross it in? He cuts it back to Christensen. Christensen cuts it back into Ladpo. Ladpo turns. Ladpo shoots. Fires it into the back of the net half an hour into the game, and our number 9, who's on fire now, is putting us in front. Harris, who's come back from injury, hasn't really performed to the level where he was at before. His shooting's been really off, really terrible, so it's kind of wondering, do we need a new striker going into the next season unless he gets back to his scoring ways where he did before, because I think he hasn't scored many of his opportunities as Bowden fires it into the back of net, making Ipswich Town 2, Forest Green Rovers 0, and Dabble winning the ball back here for us in our third, and plays it out to Davis. Davis plays a good ball into Bowden and then plays into Christensen. Does he see the run of Ladpo? Ladpo's in the middle. Yes, he does. Ladpo turns, fires it back into Kamara. Kamara lays it into the bottom left-hand corner, beating the Forest Green keeper, and says thank you very much. We should take the 3 points today with our 3 goals, 70 minutes in, only 20 minutes left to play. But anything could happen in this game. Ultimate difficulty. It's it can be a bit frustrating, especially after the latest patch that has come in for us. Ladpo having a good shot straight at McGee, and doesn't really do anything of it. And Forest Green Rovers on the attack here, forcing a good save out of Walton to keep it 3-0. Ladpo heads out only as far as Hendry. Hendry plays it back into Davis. Wickham now on the ball. I really don't want him to score, because we always know, former Ipswich Town strikers get on the ball and they score, but thankfully it wasn't him, but unfortunately it was another Forest Green player, bringing it 3-1. And yeah, all 3 points will go to us hopefully. And finally, yes, as the final whistle does go, it will be Ipswich Town 3, Forest Green Rovers 1. Ladpo, Bowden and Kamara. Kamara's been a really good centre mid. I think we might carry Christensen and Kamara through into the championship with us. I don't think we need anybody else, but we might just need a bit more squad rotation cover. It's obviously the next game up against Portsmouth, and Portsmouth are kicking us off from left to right here. And here we go. Bowden making a very good run, but doesn't really have any outlets to go to. He does find Harness coming close to him. He finds Kamara yet again. Kamara has a shot, but the keeper has a really good save for them. And Portsmouth, are they through yet? Oh, I think they were through. And yeah, here's the game where Davis gets injured. Really unfortunate, as we had to bring Tanner on to sub him off, because I was hoping that he was just going to run it off, but I was like, nah, better just take him off and hopefully it doesn't really amount to a really lengthy period. But Tanner, as the substitute coming on, he wasn't starting, he wasn't really going to be substituted on at all. Davis was just going to play the whole game, but because he got injured, you know, Tanner comes on and Tanner gets us in front. Ipswich Town 1 away at Portsmouth. Really good result, trying to stretch the lead just a bit further because they are still 7 points behind us, but Portsmouth do get a goal back through. Who is that through? Not sure. Can we see his face or can we see his name? It was the number 19, so probably one of their strikers. And is it Scarlett? No, I don't know, it's not turned around, but hey ho, well, don't really care, but it is a bit unfortunate as Portsmouth are 1-1 along with us, and Wolfton with a very good timely block on that, and Portsmouth with a corner, and Morale trying to fire it from a long range distance, but we do get it blocked, but we don't actually get it out as far as anybody. Walton forced into making a save 80 minutes in, and Christensen goes for the run, sees the run of Ladpo, and look at that, Chaplin on the right hand side as well, but he doesn't continue his run, which is really unfortunate. And I was expecting to go 2-1, but Ladpo doesn't finish his chances at all, and it is just going to be a draw. We are going to pick up a point against Portsmouth at Fratton Park, and like I say, yeah, it was Scarlett getting the equaliser 60 minutes in. And unfortunately, only 1 point picked up against Portsmouth today. So, the Papa John's Trophy, the quarter-finals against Walsall. If we go through, we could face Bradford or Cambridge. Either one. I hope we don't face Cambridge, because we faced them twice and we've lost against them twice. Cambridge are a good side. They have proven it against us. Bradford, not played them at all. I think they're in League 2, so hopefully, if we do get through this round, we should beat them, hopefully, and then we can go to the final. But here we have Walsall kicking us off from left to right. What can they do? Obviously playing a nice round our edge of the box and in our box, but they fire it high and wide as Ladpo chases him down, wins the ball back. Can he find anyone? Holds it up, tries to play a good pass, plays a pass into Christensen. Christensen sees the run of Kamara. Kamara fires it wide. It's not going well for us so far. I mean, I would have expected that to have gone in. Palmer with a really, really awkward dive tackle. Doesn't win the ball at all, but you know, Ipswich Town get the ball back here as Christensen sees the run of Bowden. Bowden, does he see Kamara? No, he fires it into the back of the net himself. He's like, yes, I know I've got the finishing ability, so I will take my chances and I will put it in the back of the net. Firing Ipswich Town 1, Walsall 0. Walsall are a very good side, I must say so, as they've had it's really tough to break them down and really tough to score against them. I mean, we're like 25-30 minutes in now, and Walsall are on the attack on our edge of the box, playing it around on the right hand side. They're trying to find an outlet into a good shooting position, but Ipswich Town holding firm. Walton forced into a save only as far as a corner, but that corner doesn't come to anything. So here we have the half an hour mark as Walsall trying to find a similar way out, similar position, similar shot I reckon. Can they fire anyone in? Walton, good save, keeping us level for the half. And now 75 minutes in, Harris gets brought on for his maiden start again for us since his injury comeback, but unfortunately his shooting accuracy was very far off. Can he play in Chaplin instead? Yes, he does. Chaplin has a shot. Oh, what a goal! Was not expecting that to go in at all. But, you know, Chaplin fires it into the back of the net, bringing us Ipswich Town 2, Walsall 0. Surely that is us through. They can't really do much else. Even if they do get a goal, we are still 2 minutes away from the full-time whistle. And Burns sees the run of Harris. Harris, is he going to win the ball? Yes, he is. No, that's Bowden. Sorry. I thought that was Harris running for the ball, but no, Bowden making the most of his chances, getting the brace this game, and putting us Ipswich Town 3, Walsall 0, and that is us through into the semi-finals. And obviously we'll have to see who we get next round, Chaplin and Bowden with the brace. What a game, what a scoreline. And yeah, 32 games in, we are still leading Portsmouth. They're not catching us. Obviously still highly 8 points now ahead of them. And yeah, Charlton is still a fair ways behind. So I believe we've got that all wrapped up. In the next episode we have Wycombe, Oxford, Barnsley and Shrewsbury. And then we can see we have Bradford as well in the next round of the Papa John's Trophy. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.